Welcome to another episode of Talking with Miss Trish. Today, I have the Morning Detour's number one DJ, DJ Nelles, with me. Stay tuned for this amazing episode. All right, DJ Nelles, thank you so much for being on Talking with Miss Trish. How are you feeling today?
Thank you. I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thanks for being here. So, for those of you who don't know, tell them who DJ Nelles is.
Yes. So my name is DJ Nelles. I'm a DJ, female DJ from Montreal. I'm on the Morning Detour every Friday morning. I DJ. I have a couple of residencies every month. I specialize in R&B, hip hop, Afrobeat, dancehall, pop music as well. And well, I guess we'll get into it more.
All right. So what's your secret to bringing that high energy so early in the morning? 7 o'clock is early. 7 o'clock is early. So what's your secret to doing that?
Yeah, so I actually do have a strategy because I do start the show.
Yes.
I know it's like 7 a.m. and
Yes.
I like to gradually bring people into the show, and I usually start off with R&B.
Nice.
So I'll start off with like new R&B songs, focus on new artists, new songs that drop for the week, and then kind of like ease them into
I
it.
like that.
And it eases the host too. Like
Exactly.
Weezy and Tata, it's like, they're just getting up, they're starting their monologue.
Exactly.
It's very more chill.
Yes.
And then my second mix, which is the Galaxy mix, is where like I turn it up. Like where
Yes.
I want to get Weezy and Tata on that
Like
high
that
energy.
Yes. I like that.
So, and of course, I try to focus mainly on hip hop, new hip hop music for sure. So, yeah, it varies. Sometimes I can switch it up and do old school, but like I really emphasize on new music.
I like that. I like that. What started your career in DJing?
My passion for music for sure.
Of course.
Like, okay, I think at 14 years old, I was like playing around on my laptop. I was like kind of like a computer science, like techie type of person.
Nice.
And I always had a love for music, and I started like building a music library.
Okay.
And I downloaded an old software called Virtual DJ.
Oh, I remember that software. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I remember
and
that.
just for fun, I like started mixing
Nice.
music just straight from my laptop, like
Good for you.
nothing. Yeah, just out of fun, and like I never had it in my mind that I would be a DJ. I was just
Okay.
very passionate about music. I spent hours on music. I always
Right.
had like my MP3.
Yes, I remember
You know?
the MP3, yes. MP3 players, yeah.
I had everything though. Like I had a Walkman,
Oh,
the
nice.
CD
Of
thing.
course,
Like
of
I
course.
really, yes, I'm a 90s baby.
Those
so
are serious. Like, just, of course, a Walkman, the CD player, the whole big round one. Is that the one you
exactly,
had?
the big round with the light blue.
Exactly, yes, with the headphones, of course.
And the headphones that like went
Went
around
over
your
your
ear.
ear. That's it. I love that. Okay. So you definitely had
Exactly.
everything.
So yeah, I used to like record new music on like tape cassettes,
Oh
like
my
when I was
goodness.
younger.
Good for you.
Yeah, I still even have them. Like
Yeah.
the new J-Lo and everything. Like I would just be
Yes.
like recording, then turning the tape over,
Yes,
and keep on
exactly.
recording.
That's the way we used to record back in the day, for
Yes.
those who don't know. For those who don't know. That's good, though. That's
Yeah.
You started young out of passion.
Out of
basically.
passion for music, like super, super young.
That's
And like
good.
I always had my albums, my CDs, and then so it just kind of grew from that. Like I
Yeah.
always was a music person, and then in like my teens I would be like the one with the aux cord playing music for
Yes,
my
for
friends
friends.
at like
I got you,
like
yes.
yeah, like house events and stuff.
Mhm.
So from there it grew, and then like in my 20s I was like, with social media,
Of
you know,
course, you grow,
yeah, you
yes.
grow and you get inspired, and I started seeing like female DJs, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a DJ one day. And then
And one day
I
is
woke
today.
yeah I woke up one day and I just like bought my equipment, and I just started
that.
practicing.
That's so cool. That's so. When you did your first gig ever,
Yeah.
publicly, tell us how you felt on that one.
Oh my God, actually I was nervous for sure,
Of course.
but I think like I felt ready. I was,
Nice.
and this is the time where I was like deep into dancehall.
Okay.
And I had a really cool, really awesome entourage around me.
Nice.
Shout out to Aldo. He like really, really supported me in my journey, starting out as a DJ, and he
Yes.
was a reggae artist.
Nice.
And they're from the Caribbean as well, so they really love dancehall. They were like, "Yo, we want you to mix our party."
Nice.
Their party was packed. I was like,
What am
I
gonna
did
do?
not expect that.
Yeah.
And so, but I felt ready because I like had all the dancehall. That's how I started it out.
100%. Yes.
So my first gig was like a huge, huge pack party
Good.
with dancehall, and I think everyone wanted to support me and
Mhm.
was excited that I was gonna play.
Yeah.
And they hadn't really seen a female DJ in dancehall then. So when I came out, everyone was just like, "Wow, yeah!" Screaming.
How was that feeling? How did
So
you feel at
that
that point
feeling was
when you knew that they loved you already?
yeah, it was really dope.
Yeah.
I had a lot of support. My girls were with me, so
Good.
like it just like added to the vibe, you know.
Yes, that's
And
cool. I love that.
yeah,
That's
I
cool.
can't remember how long my set was. I don't even know if I did like amazing, but
Listen, doesn't matter. Okay. Everyone was having fun, so that's good.
exactly.
Tell me what the importance is of having a good support system. You did mention that a few times. Talk about your support system. Like, why is that
Yes.
important in the line of business that you're in?
My support system is key,
Yes.
honestly.
Mhm.
It helps like in my experience, it helps with like your appearance, your confidence,
Absolutely.
your you know, just like being able to execute
Of
what you
course.
want to do
Yeah.
and knowing that people want to see you do well and want to be there for you.
That's right.
And as you know, I don't know if we're going to talk about it yet, but I am a mom.
Yes, we are going to talk
Yeah,
about it.
we're going to talk about it. I'm a mom of two. So for key thing for me to execute in this business was to have create a community and a support system, right? So that I think was like my number one goal. Coming back into the game as a mom. So
Yes.
like we'll get more deeper into it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Important.
I think it's the most important thing.
It really is.
Honestly.
It really is. Now, you did say you're a mom. I was
Yeah,
going to ask you that
sorry.
next. It's okay. That's no problem. Don't be.
Spilt the tea.
That's okay. Early tea is good tea. So tell us how you balance, they're both full-time jobs. Being
Yes.
a DJ, being a mom. Talk about the balance between the two.
Yeah. So I'll explain a little bit of my journey. I started DJing in like 2017, like when I started to take it really professionally
Yes.
and seriously. And then 2018 kind of scored, and
Nice.
I was having gigs and residencies and stuff like
Right.
that. So between 2017 and 2020, I became a mom in 2020, actually pregnant for my child
Right.
when COVID hit,
Oh, wow.
like instantly.
Oh, wow.
I think I was actually, let me rephrase that. I was 6 months pregnant DJing.
Wow.
Yeah. My
Wow.
residencies and everything. I had a belly. Everyone
Okay,
was like,
I
"Yeah,
love
do that thing."
That's it. I
Yeah,
love that.
so
Okay, that's good.
so that was my journey then, and then it obviously stopped because of having children, but also
100%.
COVID.
Right. Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, we all went through it.
Mhm.
So it was an interesting time in my life because I was able to like stop DJing but focus on my children
Yes.
during COVID, which was the best case scenario
Of
for me.
course, yes.
But when everything started opening back in 2021 and everything, I didn't come back right away.
Okay.
Because I ended up having a second child. So I stayed home with my babies, and 2023, like literally as that year started, I
Yes.
got asked to do a gig, and I was like, I'm coming back.
Right. I love
Right?
that.
So that's how it started. So coming back, and that's where what I want to emphasize on is I wanted to create that support system.
100%.
So my goal, my number one goal, like coming back into the game was, okay, how am I going to arrange to make this happen?
Right.
What's going to be my schedule? How
Yeah.
many gigs can I do? What am I going to specialize in? This is when I really started like breaking down the game. Before
Right.
I was just taking gigs and partying and having fun.
Exactly. But you
Then-
need a strategy at that point because it's, the babies. for
Exactly.
sure.
So as a mom coming back into the game, strategy was important.
Right.
Emphasizing on who I want to be as a DJ, what my image is,
Yes.
and my support system.
Yes.
So that was like key.
Key. That's it.
And so 2025, so I've been back in the game for 2 years, and it's going amazing.
That's really good. Why is image important in being a DJ as a woman? Why do you think that?
I guess it just depends on the type of gigs that you want to get, I guess, as well, and where you see yourself going.
Right.
So I take that very seriously, and doing a lot of nighttime gigs
Yes.
means working nights
Of
and
course,
overnights, which is
yes.
tough,
Yeah.
especially on a mom. So I had to like arrange that, and kind of like I'm down for the night gigs, but I'm also really, really down for the day gigs.
Day parties.
Day parties.
Yes.
But not only that, like, just putting that out there and manifesting that, I've actually been able to manifest earlier gigs.
Good.
And gigs where I can still be myself, where I can still play R&B, hip hop, Afrobeat, hip, dancehall, and make everybody have a good time. So I've really mastered curating a vibe and building the vibe and building the events and creating that space. The radio has been amazing with that as well. So being on the radio, everything's like early. So I'm like, it just manifested itself.
It fits, exactly.
I do have a few night gigs, which I'm cool with as well, but at least sparingly. So image for me, just that it was really, what am I going to attract?
Exactly.
Right?
I hear you on that.
So
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
What is the misconception of being a female DJ in the business right now in Montreal, outside of Montreal? What are some of the misconceptions that you have experienced?
Oh, that's a good question. Misconceptions. I guess maybe stereotypes or, probably a lot of things that I probably wouldn't know or hear of, but, probably just, being judged as a woman or not as much experience as, others that have been in the game for so long. Or, just, I think,
That's the only thing.
I don't really stress too much about those things because what's for you is for you.
Exactly.
So, like, I'm sure if I really think back, I'm sure I've been through some stuff, but nothing crazy. I feel like a lot of it does come with a lot of support, and I get a lot of people that are always like, "Oh my God, you're the DJ!" Like,
really,
like,
shocked?
Yeah, I get like a lot of people that are shocked because they're
shocked.
Recently I did a gig and there was like an older woman and she was like, "Yo, you're making my soul just jam. I thought it was a man jamming to my soul." And I was like,
no, it's me.
Yeah, so I get a lot of that still. Like, some people aren't used to seeing it, but now, I think it's more popular.
Of course, female DJs are very popular.
Yes.
And stuff like that. And it's not as taboo as it used to be. You know what I mean? Yes, it's male dominated because it's something we know of, but now it's 2025.
Right,
there are
exactly.
female DJs everywhere.
I think it's actually important to have a female DJ on the lineup now, even if it's just one or two or whatever.
Exactly.
It's almost kind of mandatory because there's some fire female DJs.
Yes.
So it only makes the party greater and allows the women too in the party to inspire, and we know what women like as well in terms of music, and so it just makes, I think, the whole image nicer.
I think so too. Time for a change, and we're changing it.
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you a question about DJing itself, right? So
okay.
Let's go. We're going to ask now some fun questions because we just want to find out, how she will play. So, my dear, if you had to build a DJ Nelles Dream Festival, who are your top 3 headliners?
Okay, so headliners in terms of DJs?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. That's a good question.
Yep.
I follow a lot of DJs from the States.
Ooh.
And I get super inspired by them because I feel like there's obviously a more open space to be yourself, and but there is does it have to be female or can it be?
It doesn't have to be female. It can be anybody you want.
Okay. I'll just name my top 3 favorites.
Perfect.
And I'll just headline them.
Go ahead. Yes.
So my number 1 female DJ. Oh, sorry. Female DJ I would say is DJ Rose Gold.
Okay.
She's from Toronto.
Yes, I know who that is.
Yeah, and she's super fire because I know she works hard.
Yes.
I follow her journey. I read her articles. I watch her interviews, and she's made it to the States and she's made it all over. But I know the dedication that it takes, and I'm just so inspired because she's pretty transparent about it and in her work, and she's taking it full time, and she has a beautiful support system. Like I know she has her family and stuff. You can tell.
Yeah.
So. And what I like about her sets, although I've never actually been able to see one, which I hope I do, but I know that she likes to incorporate dancehall in her sets and make it so that it's and anyone from any ethnicity can grab onto it, can link into it, right? It's not just super intense.
Yes,
it's not.
I got you.
It's not any which way. It's just she puts it in her sets, and it represents her.
Okay, I
right?
like that. Yes.
So I admire that, and I do the same.
Yes.
So that for sure. Shout outs to her.
Mm-hmm.
Another DJ that I really like. This is actually a male DJ. His name is DJ Swab.
Okay.
And he's from Atlanta or something, but
He's good.
He's so good because he really focuses on R&B. You can tell he has a huge love for R&B, and he has a lot of mashups.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, I think he's like really known for mashups, and he's big on Instagram and stuff. But I'm a fan. Like,
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm big on mashups as well, and so yeah, I get super inspired.
All right, and the third one.
Third, okay, I'll shout out a female Montreal DJ.
Of course.
I follow her as well. Her name's Fafa Khan.
I've heard
She's
the name.
really popular.
Yes.
She's really famous, but she is super dope too. Yeah, like she's like a more festival DJ, and she does like a lot of corporate events and big events, and so I kind of look up to her in a sense. Like I would like to get there.
But you're on your way. You're on your way.
You're definitely
on your way.
But I would love to, start doing that. But I mean, I can name a whole list of Montreal female DJs. Like they're doing amazing.
Kid Crayola too.
Kid Crayola is so fly. We linked up. Like I was there for her first DJ gig.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, Blue Dogs, and so we have that connection. And
love that.
I love what she's doing. She's killing it.
There's also DJ Black Gold. She's amazing too. I don't know if you know her. She's a Haitian DJ though, but she's amazing too. She also break dances. Everything. There's a lot of them.
I'm telling you.
I'm so happy for us. I'm very happy for us.
DJ Mona too. I'll shout her. She's so fire too. With the dance hall, she's killing it.
She's really good.
And she's young. She's gonna be going so far.
That's it. She just did a party in Toronto. Actually, she killed it apparently. So that's good. Shout out DJ Mona.
Hey.
So you also get one song only. Yeah. A DJ battle against another DJ. What's the one track you're dropping?
What kind of party is it?
Reggae.
Reggae?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said you talked about reggae, so I'm giving you a reggae challenge right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh.
Church, why are you doing this to me? Because
a DJ battle. Okay.
It's an old school reggae party.
Ooh.
Does that help?
Old school?
Yeah, does that help?
Yeah. Okay. This is so typical, but I would play Like Glue by Sean Parker. Everyone knows it.
Everybody knows that song.
Everyone knows it, and it gets a vibe going. But I think my personal favorite that I like to drop, though, and I would just say is Dude by Elephant Man. I want to do it with the wickedest laugh. Yeah, that would always get you.
Yeah, you especially the beat. So I think that would be good.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be a good start.
That is like
that's a good one.
I'll always play that. Yeah, no matter what.
That's a good starter. I like that one.
I think in any event that I do, I bust that one.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's a good starter.
It could be white, black, Asian,
because everybody knows it. The beat is just so known.
Yeah,
that's good. Okay, I like that. I like that. Good one. That was a good one. Next one is, if you could DJ anywhere in the world.
Ooh.
Tell me where that would be. You can name more than one place if you would.
Really?
Like as well. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
For sure, Atlanta.
Yes.
Number one.
All right.
Okay. I will be there soon.
Yes. Good. I love that.
Atlanta, New York. Mm-hmm. I would love to be on a beach somewhere in the island. Anywhere in the island.
Nice.
I would love to do carnival.
Yes. I think you will.
Anywhere.
Yeah, I think you will. I think you will, honestly.
Yeah. I would do carnival Toronto, Miami.
Yeah.
Like I love it. Trinidad for sure. I have to experience it.
You do have to experience
Trinidad. You've been?
Yes.
Ooh.
I did 2020. Woo!
Dang.
You must experience Trinidad. I'm just gonna let you know that you won't sleep.
I'm okay with that. I'm super trained.
I love that. You will not sleep, I promise. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. I think those are places that you'll go to. You know what I mean? I think that, with the way that you're going now, I definitely think that you'll get there for sure,
Thank you so much. Yeah.
No problem. Last question before we play our game.
Okay.
If we hit shuffle on your personal playlist right now, what's the most unexpected song we would hear?
Okay. Oh my God. Unexpected?
Yeah. Because you said you play reggae, dance hall, pop, everything. But what's a song out of nowhere? Do you have like a country song? Do you have something like that comes out of, we're like, oh, what would it be for you?
A country song. I do like country, but I don't listen to it at my personal playlist. Really and truly, it's like it's really old school R&B.
Okay, what's the oldest song basically you have on there?
The oldest.
That you can think of, like, oh, this is a really, like, old school track.
Oh man. Do you remember the time? Michael Jackson?
Of course. And you have to have Michael Jackson, though. That's the thing. Like, if you didn't say Michael Jackson, I'd be like,
I think that's like the most randomest, oldest song that I have.
Yeah?
Like that I would play and just...
Yeah, but everybody loves that song. Everybody loves that song.
Yeah.
That's, again, another classic. So that is good.
There we go.
That is good. All right, folks, we are going to play a little game with Nelles. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, as I let you know, we are going to play a game today, but this time it's a little bit different. I'm going to do Beat the Buzzer with Nelles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say words that associate with DJing, Montreal music, all that stuff, and she's going to give me the first word that comes to her mind. Are you ready, Nelles?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
You look nervous.
I am.
She has 5 seconds too. You know how I love to make it lovely. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So the first word, give me the first 2 words that come to your mind. Remember, you have 5 seconds. That comes with the word remix.
Mashup.
Ooh, another one?
Versus.
Good. Okay, the next one, turntable.
Controller.
And?
Vinyl.
Okay, you're really good. You could play Family Feud. Next one is...
I love that show. That's why I'm good.
You're good. Fast money round. There you go. You can totally play. Next one is drop.
Drop it low.
Okay, another one?
I was going to say like it's hot.
Okay, next one, freestyle.
Freestyle. Remix. Freestyle. Rap.
You were close. Okay, good. All right, here's the Montreal section. You ready?
Okay.
Festival.
Igloo Fest.
Okay.
Oh, I supposed to do 2. Sorry.
Always 2.
Oh, no. Shoot, sorry.
All right, next one, poutine.
Ooh, cheese. Sauce.
There you go. Next one, snowstorm.
Oh, ice. That one broke my heart. Oh,
okay,
I'm so tired.
I'll give you a little bit. I'm tired of the snow. Well, I'm not even gonna buzzer on this one. We're just tired of the snow.
Yeah, we're tired.
We're tired. All right. Next one. Okay, so always 2 words. You ready now?
Yes.
The next word is hype.
Hype. Loud. Cool.
Oh, okay, good. The next one is bass.
Bass. Okay, music. Speakers.
There you go. Slow jam.
R&B.
Okay, and
Jacquees. That was the first thing.
Yeah, Jacquees. R&B. Anyway, okay, we're not going to talk about it. Next one, old school.
Old school.
1. Go.
Oh, sorry. Old school hip hop. Old school R&B.
Yes, okay, and Afrobeats.
Afrobeats. Oh, Rima. Ask.
Sorry, now you lost.
Dang.
All right, I'm going to give you 2 bonus ones.
Okay.
All right. Morning detour.
Oh, radio.
Yeah, and?
Music.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
That's okay. And last one, DJ Nelles.
Aw, mom.
Yay.
And DJ.
Yes. There you go. Nelles pass. We're going to give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
I tried. You did good. You did amazing. All right. So that was Beat the Buzzer with DJ Nelles. Like I said, she did pretty good. I'm very, very proud of her. I'm very proud of you. You did good. High five. Yes. So Nelles, what would you tell someone, a female, male, doesn't matter, who wants to be an upcoming DJ or entertainer in the game?
Right. So I would tell them, be yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on your image, think future-wise, how big you want to get, how far you want to go, build your music library. I think one of the things that stands out as a DJ, just because there are so many DJs, but it's not necessarily, how practical or fancy you are, but really what songs you play, what showcases you as a DJ. So definitely focus on your music and how you mix, how you play, practice as much as you can, but definitely create your vibe. And the best way to do that is to do it with music that you love.
That's it.
And incorporate it in your sets and incorporate it in different ways. And I think I really want to be a stepping stone, like an image for that, because in any situation that I'm in, whether I'm doing sports games or parties or whatever, I do make sure to incorporate music that speaks, from my soul.
Amen.
But that could connect with the crowd. So still be myself in any type of setting, whether it's pop, house, hip hop, R&B, Afrobeat. It's really like who you are as a DJ, and then people will gravitate to that, follow you, and be inspired by you, and so definitely work on like your style.
I like
for
that.
sure. I think like that's key. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
DJ Nelles, tell them where to find you, my dear.
Yes. So you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is Forever Nelles. That's where I pretty much update all my stuff. On Facebook, it's DJ Nelles. SoundCloud, DJ Nelles. I started a YouTube channel, so I post all the mixes that I do now on the Morning Detour on YouTube.
Yes.
So you can follow my YouTube channel. It's Nelles on the Mix, or if you just put DJ Nelles, you'll find me.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
This was amazing. You guys, make sure you follow DJ Nelles and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Much love. I'll talk to you guys soon.